to episode 19 of our 12 Days of Christmas collection giveaway. I'm Mark Maya, and this is Board Game Coffee.
Vincent, get back here this instant!
Thank you. Oh, I love you too. I couldn't have done it without you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, on today's episode, I am joined by Brittany and Jessica.
Hi. Hi.
AKA Jess. Because we don't really use your full name on this show.
It sounded weird.
Okay, so episode 19, we're almost at the end here, so you guys definitely know the deal, but again, let me run through it. Across 24 episodes, we're giving you a tour of our entire board game collection. In each of those videos, we're going to give away 1 to 4 games to help you build a collection of your very own. All those videos will be done by December 20th, after which we will have a live episode right here in our Board Game Coffee studio where we will be announcing the winners. Now, unless you hear your name come out of my mouth and somebody contacts you saying you're the winner, that's a lie. We have scammers trying to scam people entering these contests. So listen for me to say, or somebody on the set will say your name. And then we'll also write it in the description of that video.
Not in the comments.
Not in the comments. We will do it in the description. And if we ever have to reach out for you, there will be checks. There will be ways for you to figure out that it's us and not somebody trying to scam you. We will never ask you for money. All these games, all the shipping is all paid for. There is no... I can see the scam now being like, yeah, you have to pay some extra for your shipping to
send us your credit card information.
Yeah, so no, none of that will ever happen. Anyways, let's focus on the positive. We are giving away over 50 games across those 24 episodes that happened in 12 days and will end December 20th will be the last video when it goes up, but you have 2 weeks to enter. So after the last video, you'll have like 2-day buffer. Aside from that, before we get into the collection, we've started a Sick Kids Hospital donation page. The link for that is in the description below. Donate if you can, if you wish. If you don't want to, no problem. It has no impact on if you're going to win a game or not. Great, let's get this party started. What is first in our collection? And actually, before we continue, I'd like to also say that I thank you to all the people who enjoy just watching the collection portion of it. Which,
yes.
Yeah.
We've been enjoying your comments.
You know, originally, fun fact, and we were only supposed to do an episode about the collection. The giveaway was like, hey, since it's Christmas and we're doing the collection giveaway, or the collection video, let's just give away games. I like that concept. Anyways, okay, so we have Innovation, Figures in the Sand. Now, here's what's terrible about this. This is an expansion to a game that I like and don't own. But I didn't realize when I ordered it, I was ordering the expansion.
You bought the expansion to a game? I'm shocked by this.
It's because I was buying it like on my phone quickly. I was like, hey, they got Innovation. Click. And I didn't realize it was Innovation, it was expansion to the base game. And you need the base game to play it.
And is the base game sold out everywhere? Is that why we don't own it?
Yeah, it's pretty sold out. It's sold out most places. It's like an older game. You know who taught me this? You never met them. Is Think and Themer. They have their YouTube channel. They're a couple in Australia, and they're great people. If you guys are watching this, probably not, but you guys are great. They taught me how to play this, and it was fun. They taught me to play this. They told me how to play the actual game. So I liked Innovation, but when I get it, at least I have an expansion for it. Innovation's pretty crazy. I actually won the game, and that's why I liked it. I liked it.
This one.
Shut
up and sit down.
Don't get got. Shut up and sit down suckered me into playing this. Ooh, Jess, you said you wanted to learn something? If you learn this, we could do it during my birthday festivities.
I can bring it home and we'll see how it goes.
So, because this is a game we can play while we're playing other games. Because
Yeah.
the way Don't Get Got works is it's actually still sealed. It's you get these randomly generated little wallet of like achievements you need to do throughout the day. Like on the back here it says get a player to do an impression of you. Okay. Or get a player to open a jar for you. So, and that's things you just have to do. Once you have to do it, you're like, bing, did it! And you're like, oh, so you're trying to fill out your entire card throughout the day. So you could just be going about your regular day and trying to do that. And that actually might be the rules. There might be nothing else to read. So this could be a quick one for you.
It seems pretty simple, so yeah, let's try it. I'm going to set it aside so I can learn it over the next week.
This isn't going to be like Isaac, Binding of Isaac.
It won't be. I don't think I had a specific time I had to learn that, so I never learned it. But this one, deadline, a week.
Thank you.
Less than a week.
Just is on it. If you notice that engine revving up, that was our furnace, which is now turned off. Thank you, Brittany. All right, what do we got next?
This furry creature.
Growl.
Careful, my growly is.
Isn't this an awesome box?
It's so
It's a
cute.
fuzzy box with googly eyes, and it's got teeth on the box. But yeah, the game.
This is the Kickstarter we got.
Yeah, the Kickstarter looks.
way back when we first
Oh, and I got a golden ticket. I don't even remember what this is for. It's probably expired, whatever that's for.
Oh,
But-
Mark.
But there's. So this is like a party game, and we have another version. Like, there's a whole separate bag of cards for it. And I can't remember what it was, but I think the designer did comment on a video, being like, "Oh, that's what those extra cards are for. It's like a different separate copy of the game or something." I don't remember. But anyways, this was before I realized that I didn't like party games, and this is kind of like
Deduction.
Werewolf.
Isn't that a deduction game?
No, it's kind of like I think it's a social deduction game, kind of like Werewolf, where it's like there's some werewolves among us. That's where the cups. We have the cups. We got the Kickstarter.
Well,
Then
actually, the cups we use every
the
day.
cups we use every day. Not where.
Not a werewolf.
Totally a werewolf.
Totally a
Not a
werewolf.
werewolf.
Just know she's drank out of them.
They're good glasses.
Yeah, they're good glasses. So those are worth the Kickstarter right there.
This is a game we did an espresso for.
Yeah, Twin Palms. Now, Twin Palms. We did a playthrough for this too.
Did we?
Did you
I
play through?
think me and Callum.
Yeah, that was
yes.
odd combination. Me, Jess, and Callum, because Callum's not usually on here, and I think it was something with Callum has a hard time grasping the rules.
I think so.
And it's so simple.
I
It's
think he had a problem with the trick taking.
yeah.
Well,
which,
I don't think he's ever played a trick-taking game before. And if you
he
haven't...
must have. He must have played like euchre.
No, never. We never grew
He
up
must have
with
played
euchre.
something.
Yeah, we didn't either.
In Callum's defense, we
He must have
never-
played. You must have played something. He
No,
must have
we
some
played
sort of
things like A-Hole and the Crazy Eight.
That's a trick taking game.
Is it?
A-hole, yeah. A-hole's asshole, president, whatever you want to call it. That's a trick taking game.
Well then. I'm
So-
sorry, Callum.
So, anyways, yeah. Here's any game where you put down cards and then somebody takes that pile. That's a trick. You're taking that trick. That's the trick taking portion of the trick taking.
Well
game.
then.
And then whoever has the most at the end wins, or it's either you make a call like this game is you have to pick a number. Like I'm gonna take 2 tricks. If you take 2, then you win. If you don't, then you don't win.
Well then.
But anyways, Palm Island trick taking game. Great artwork on this. Very light, easy.
Yeah, easy to learn.
Yeah.
This is a cool little box.
Crypt is a cool little
I don't
box.
think I've ever played it.
I've never played it. Look, it's still everything's still wrapped. I just opened it to look at it, but it looks cool. And it was. I think this was like they promoted. It's like it's a $9 Kickstarter or whatever. It was like cheap Kickstarter. But anyways, Crypt.
This one
Tiny.
we played.
Ah, yeah, we played this one a few times. Deadwood 1876. I watched the video. I edited it out, so I don't look like a total idiot. But it was for claustrophobia. It was because sometimes I get into when I start talking, it's like I black out, and just words just keep rolling in my mouth. And then I watch it back when I'm editing it, and I was like, "What am I talking about?" And like I said, claustrophobia is, I believe, the entire title is Claustrophobia 1643. I believe that's the entire title of the game. It's right. It's down there on the bottom shelf. Jess, you can confirm for me. It's at the big box at the very bottom. Claustrophobia 19. Let's say 1643. I'm pretty sure that's it.
I don't know. I don't know. What
Okay, she gets it. Doesn't matter. Come back. It's a big black box. Anyways, so Claustrophobia 1643 is what I believe it was called, but I flipped the box over and it was like Claustrophobia 1946. Like my brain flipped those numbers in and got it all. It was like a mess. So I just cut that out. And I was like, I don't know why. It's like a medieval game. I don't know why I thought it was 19 anything. But anyways, Deadwood 1876, which is 100 years before I was born, actually, is... I can't remember what this game's about, but I remember there was like these cool wooden tiles and everything where you put there's like dice on different locations. I don't remember how to play this game at all, but I remember I enjoyed this game because we used to take it around with us a few times to shows because it was easy to like pull out and play and teach, and you could play with like
I think you
a good
played
amount
with
of
a
people.
group, right?
I don't think it has to be that big a group, but yeah, I can't remember. I know we've
don't
always played it.
remember.
We've bought it to shows before, and we used to just bring it out and play it. But that was like 4 years ago, and I've told you I can't remember over 2 weeks. So 4 years is
2
way
weeks, more
is
like one
way-
day.
Way past. Oh, there's the other stuff I
Is
told
that,
you. Growl.
Is that Growl?
Remember I said I have a bag of Growl cards, and I don't know what they're for. Well,
Well then.
there they are.
Project
Ah,
Maya?
Mission
Maya.
Maya. What were you reading?
Project Maya's and Gaia Project. Never mind.
Anyways,
Going back to an espresso we did a long time ago.
that was a that was a
It was
preview.
funny
That was
when
a
you did it,
preview.
but it's not funny
That was a
when I did
preview.
it.
It makes sense when I said it.
Whatever.
Mission Maya, which we didn't do an espresso for, Brittany's referring to a Gaia project
I know.
thing. I know, I'm just
Oh,
clarifying
yeah.
for the people, not for you. Anyways,
Thanks, more coffee.
so Mission Maya, I bought this used from a friend of ours, and it's like an escape room type of deal. Never played it. Maybe we can try that one day.
Okay, so I'm a huge fan of this IP. I was so addicted to Stardew Valley
Yeah,
on the Switch.
we have
Played so many
we have a
hours.
nickname for it that we won't bring up on the
No.
show.
Don't even.
Anyways,
Now I'm curious. You're gonna tell me later.
No. That stays a secret.
DM me. Anyways,
Your DM is gonna blow up now.
Stardew Valley, the board game, is based on the video game which Brittany loved. She played from beginning to end. She
Yeah.
crushed it. Brittany doesn't play a lot of video games from beginning to end. She did that one. And because I remember I got it for you for your Switch.
Yeah.
And I was like, you'll like this. It's not my type of game.
It's totally my type.
But I was like, I think you'll like this. And she was like, I don't know. And she's like, then she addicted her head to this bird in a Switch.
Mark's like, want to spend time together? Nope, playing Stardew Valley.
But, so we got the board game, so I thought Brittany would like it. I pre-ordered this, and because to get this in Canada, it took forever. I could not do anything to get it. So I finally got my hands on it. I read the rules. We were in Toronto to play. I read the rules, have everything out. I was like, okay, Britt, I got this figured out. I watched the videos. And,
I think we got home and then we had 3 new projects waiting for us.
no, we were going to play it in Toronto, but then something came up. It's like,
Oh.
and my family ruined everything, and then we never got to play it.
Yeah, your family in Toronto wanted to spend time with us. It's hard life.
Miskatonic University.
More-
A Kickstarter I backed, I believe, because like I heard somebody talking about the game on a podcast, and that's the end of that story. I
This
have
one-
no idea what that is, but it's got a cool box.
This one's built in the cardboard box.
Unbroken. Yeah, because we picked this up at, I think it was Origins, where it's like if you backed the kick. It was a Canadian company, wasn't it? A Canadian designer or something?
Yeah, we picked it up at
Yeah,
Origins.
we picked it up at Origins. They had the Kickstarter you could pick. Oh, Canadian design. I can't remember.
That's right. Yeah,
there was
I
a
think it
Canadian
was.
tie, but I think there was some scandalous stuff to do with like the company or somebody who put this out. There was somebody tied to this whole thing that there was some like Google it. There was some scandal involved with not this game specifically, but that company who put this out, which is sad because I think that kind of messes up the opportunities for the designers, right? Like
Yeah, 'cause that's not fair to
designers
the
put out a game and they're like, yeah, and then the company who puts this out does something scandalous. I can't remember exactly what it was. Maybe it wasn't the company, it was something else. But there was some scandal behind this, or not this game in particular, but somebody revolved.
Whoever we
around this.
met at Origins, though, was very nice.
Well, they
think it was the
here,
designer.
since we're on that topic, under that box, the middle, see that sandwiches of boxes there? No, right there. You're right on top of it.
Oh, this one?
Yep, that sandwich of boxes.
This one?
Yep, the one under that. Give me that. Sorry, I just happened to. There you go. So, don't know what this is because we went to go pick this up, and we had Chris with us, and he had his camera, and he's like, "Oh, you guys media?" But he was this guy was like at the table all flustered, like he was doing a lot of stuff. So he was like, "Oh yeah, here's your you're a backer. Yeah, here's your copy." I don't know if he checked anything, but he was like, I was like, "Okay, cool." He's like, "Oh, you guys media?" Yeah. Oh, here, take this. I'm like, okay. What is this? And he just took off. I was like, okay. I don't know what this is. We got handed this in like this fever rush, and I've never looked at it. Web of Spies.
That Cole Medeiros stuck out to me because my maiden name is Medeiros. But they've designed another game that I think was in a previous episode we just did, and I don't know what it was. But
Well,
I remember
Cole
being like, oh, I love this game.
Cole Medeiros designed something?
Yeah.
Well, that sounds like a Google search somebody can do on their phone. We'll figure that out. What do we got here?
Oh, that's reloaded.
Alestrals, not Alestrials. Alestrals. Now, me and Jess did actually didn't you say there
The
was...
special cards, I found both of them.
Oh, you found them both. Good. So, Alestrals is a Kickstarter that just funded, and they crushed it. They got like over close to 1.5 mil. Now, I don't know if that was Canadian. I'm assuming it was American, actually.
That would
because
make sense.
I was watching his video of it, and he's American, so... And they got almost to 1.5 million. It's like 1.4 something, blah, blah, blah. So they crushed it. And this is like an IP that A-Drive, who's got a YouTube channel with over 1 million subs, he came up with... He does a lot of Pokemon stuff. And he came up with this whole concept of these games and these creatures, and he did a Kickstarter. We did a playthrough for it, and he crushed it on that Kickstarter. But it's a I don't know if it's just 2 players, but I've only ever seen it play 2 players. excuse me, I couldn't remember. So me and Jess played this. We did a playthrough of it.
Yeah, it's fun.
Jess got crushed.
I did. I won. We played 3 times, and I
Yeah.
won once, and you crushed me once, and
I got crushed
didn't
once.
do much better when we did the playthrough.
No.
So the mystery is solved.
What is it?
It wasn't a previous video. It was Stardew Valley.
Oh, he designed Stardew Valley?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that was...
Well, the board game, I don't know, but the...
Yeah, the board game, I get it. So he designed Stardew Valley board game.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So you literally just had it in your hand. That's why I had remembered.
Tales of War. We did a preview video for this, and it's kind of like battle chess. So it's like chess with your pieces have a few more maneuvers, and there's like... It's very flat, though, because it's all just these tokens. So this game, I think, would do well with minis, because it's a lot of squares.
It's easier to move than you'd think.
Yeah, so we did a preview video for this, and it's like you have knights and whatever, and you position them at one end of the board, and then there's an objective like take the flag or take over this area or kill this, and then everybody moves their pieces to do it. So it's kind of like I always got a sense of chess from it. Britt, we good to go?
I was trying...
Sorry, Britt's like lost now. I sent her on a mission, and she's just never coming back. Brittany, what's happening? What do we got here? We got Rat. That is the giveaway alarm, sirens. We're never gonna nail that title down, but that's what they are. And so we are giving away a copy of Radlands from Roxley. This is my box got ruined. Gotta do a little spit clean, like if we do for children. It got smudged. It's my box. Get your own box. I did. It's coming off. It works. I had a little smudge
So
there.
gross. If someone cleans your cheek.
Yeah.
First of all, it's not someone. It's always like your mom that does it. It's strangers coming up to you. Like,
Yeah, I was gonna say, Brittany, it's only a matter of time before you do it to a kid.
yeah, it's gonna happen. And these are one of my babies. So I'm just bringing it up. Anyways, Radlands from Roxley. Me and Brittany actually did a playthrough of this.
And an espresso.
Did we do an espresso too? Probably. Yeah, I did because I have the goggles. I have the steampunk goggles
Yeah.
on.
But when we first started doing espressos.
This is I want to just pull this out to show, like, this is a prototype, but when Roxley puts out a prototype,
It's beautiful.
and they're so nice. Like, it's all wooden pieces, and so, whatever. Let's put
Their
that back in
games
there.
have a lot of quality components. And
Roxley always puts out quality components.
Yeah.
But yeah, so, other than the playthrough, we never got a chance to play this much. I have brought this with me to places to play, just in case, because it's small and it's portable. And it's a fun little game with a lot of variety where you're trying to, like... I can't remember. Are you trying to kill me? Are you trying to kill me or my locations?
I thought we were trying to gather water.
Oh yeah, you're trying to gather
And
water.
then kill the locations.
Destroy locations.
I think so.
So, or water's the currency, right?
I think yeah.
And there's like
Something.
there's a bunch of characters you put down and they have special powers, and you put them in order, like certain columns.
Yeah.
Can't remember exactly how to play.
I remember enjoying it.
I remember I really liked it, and it was easy to get into. So, anyways, this is what we're giving away. Or technically, Roxley is sponsoring.
Thank you, Roxley.
Thank you, Roxley. They've been generous. We just gave away Dice Throne. We didn't give it away yet. Dice Throne, the Battle Chess Season 2. That's also one of the
It's in one of the episodes.
other videos. So
yeah. Thank you, Roxley, for being so generous.
So
we
yeah,
really appreciate it.
If you missed that, go check that out. Radlands, you won't be disappointed. This is such a fun, this is easy when I go traveling. Just toss it in your bag. You don't get a lot of games that give you this much, oomph for your buck and travel capacity. It's just good. I don't know what I'm talking rambling now, but it's good. Ascension. This is like a classic deck builder. Ascension it's been around for a while. This is, I believe this is one of the newer reprints of it. But we also have this on my phone. I have the app for this. We've played this at diners. Britt, do you remember that? We played this Ascension on, you said you really liked this. And I was like, I have the board game for this. You've never played with me.
Oh.
It was me, you, and Chris at a diner. We were passing the phone around. And we were playing this card game. That was this.
We've done so many things like that, I don't remember.
Anyways,
Sorry.
So Ascension, classic deck builder. It's a great game. It's one of the oldies, but still a goodie. And tons of expansions for it, I'm pretty sure. Avalonia. Played with you and Chris. I'm pointing to Jess, by the way. Me, you, and Chris did a playthrough of this.
Is that with the
You got this. It's coming.
skulls and the babies?
Yeah.
Blood babies?
The weird little.
Yeah, it was disturbing.
The
But it was fun.
fetuses. So it's like area control. Oh, we did find when we played this, we found like there was this little broken kind of, I don't know, it was a prototype, so I don't know if it happened, but there was like this little broken rule where everything happened to be in your corner, because we had a playthrough game where it was I won the game before because everything happened to be near me. And then we recorded a playthrough. Everything happened to be near in the corner where you and Chris. And I was like, I can't win. I cannot get there because it's randomly generated in the way, and things move in a certain path, and the path just took everything away from me. So it seemed like there was this thing of randomness.
Luck, I think.
Yeah, there's a bit of luck, but that I couldn't account for. Like there was nothing I could do to get over there. So it made it. And the same thing, that's how I won the game before. So I don't know if they've ironed that out since the prototype, but it was it was a gorgeous prototype. So they did a great job. And but I can't say much about the game because other than that, that's the only time we played. We got another giveaway. Sorry, I thought I heard something. It was that. Anyways, sorry, Brittany. What? Hold on.
We don't have this one.
Oh.
Another jelly game.
Jess, you don't know this, but we give away some board games here we don't have. I hate it.
There's board games you don't own? Surprising.
Okay, so
What
we're
is
giving
it?
away the Night Cage.
Oh,
from
Smirk and Dagger.
Dagger.
Yeah, the Night Cage. It's such a cool looking box. So, what you guys are looking at now, because I've probably put it as an overlay. But yeah, I saw the Night Cage at Gen Con, and I was very jelly. So, thank you, Smirk and Dagger, for sponsoring this giveaway of the Night Cage. A lot of people, I've heard a lot of people being very excited, like they're very excited to get it. Now, Night Cage is one of those ones that slipped under my radar. Like, I didn't know about it until I got to like Gen Con or whatever, or Origins. I can't remember which con I saw it at, and I just saw it there, and I was like, what is this? And I was kind of like looking at this pretty box, and that's when I met Kurt, who runs the show over there at Smirk and Dagger. And that's when we started talking. But we ended up talking about like the spill and other things and Boop, and so we talked about every other game. But that's what brought me to the booth was the Night Cage. So, anyways, thank you very much, Smirk and Dagger, for sponsoring. What's responsoring?
Well, they've sponsored a few games, haven't they?
Yeah.
They've been extremely generous as well.
Smirk and Dagger has
So
been
thank
very
you.
generous. Thank you. They've sponsored many games. I think, what have we done so far? We did Boop and The Spill.
Yes, I so badly need Boop in my life.
Boop?
I feel like.
Yeah. So Smirk and Dagger sponsored Boop and The Spill. Those are in other videos. And now the Night Cage in this video. So yeah, they've been very generous with their games. So we'll give you the details on how to win that.
This game we saw at Gen Con, saw it on the table, and needed to.
Yeah.
You needed to play it.
This game was when we were at Gen Con, it was me and Brittany, and then we were asking people what game should we look at, and somebody said Black Angel. So we're like, okay. So I walked past and I was like, oh, Black Angel. And they're like, we have one seat left. It was me and Brittany. I was like, okay, I'll take this one, Brittany. You go find something else. So then Britt. See you, Jess. Just we leaving us temporarily. Anyways, so Brett went to go see something else. I think that's when you went to go find. Did you find Jaws at the time? Is that when you bought Jaws, or you found that game, the World game, where we played later and that guy cheated?
Yeah, from Orange, Blue Orange.
Blue Orange.
That's right.
That World that guy
Yeah,
cheated.
the person cheated during a demo.
Yeah, but
We're not gonna get into that. It was
Yeah,
so funny.
So, anyways, we split up. I stayed and played Black Angel, and I've heard people say that there's a lot of like fiddly bits in this, like little fiddly mechanisms and a lot of things to move. But I saw that, and there was all this stuff and all these things, little robots moving around this base and going out into space, and basically, it's like a space jet stream thing you're going through, I believe, and then it moves like there's big tiles, and it goes to one end to show like the passage of time. So like this would go to here, and so there was just a whole bunch of little things to move. I only got the demo. I never opened this, but I was like, I love the fiddly bits. I was like, there's so many little things to move, little switches to pull, and I love that. So I'm really looking forward to it. I didn't buy it for a while because it was fairly expensive, but then on Boxing Day there was a great sale on it, so I picked it up.
Ooh.
Magnastorm.
This looks cool.
This does. Now here's the thing. I bought this. I Gen Con or Origins. I can't remember. I think it was Gen Con because I don't think Chris was with us. And I remember listening to Vassal talking about this. Now, I don't think he said he liked it much, or I don't think he was like gushing over it. I think he was just kind of going over it, and I was listening to him. But him describing it gave me some there's certain aspects of it that I think was, I don't know if it was Gaia Project, but it reminded me of like a game, like it had mechanics that reminded me of a game of something else that I liked, and I was like, ooh, I want to play Magnastorm, and I was like, Chris, I think we're gonna like this. And he's like, oh, bro, I got everybody revved up. Never opened it. So I'm really looking forward to trying this. Maybe that's something Chris can learn. We'll see. Is this just called...
That's really... The laser?
Is this called Laser Game? Because I was like, this can't be just called Laser Game. But it is. So this game is interesting. I got this from our friend Jay. He made our wedding rings.
Oh.
What are you doing over there?
I'm telling Jess that there's some yogurt drinks in the fridge for Xavier. Xavier just woke up from a nap.
And Jess is on babysitting duty. So
I can hear him crying.
Anyways, so yeah, this game's interesting. It's kind of like, imagine like chess where you move pieces around the board, but there's actually a laser that fires out, and you bounce the laser off mirrors on these pieces. So it kind of looks like this. And I don't remember what the goal is.
That's so cool.
I don't remember if I'm trying to hit a target, like trying to get my laser to bounce. So you get your laser to bounce around corners. And I think the laser's not always on. I think you push a button to see. But you can push the button anytime you want. And it looks like it's kind of made up to be like that Indiana Jones where you get the sun and you're bouncing the sun around. But yeah, Jay bought me this, and it's a Mensa Select. It was Toy of the Year. So I enjoyed playing it the one time I did, but then I just never played it again. I only ever played this with Jay.
It reminds me of the Valentine's Day scavenger hunt you set up for me.
Oh yeah, I did.
And you put lasers around the house, and that's how I could find like the DVD, because I had to put the laser into the mirror, which then hit a DVD. Then inside the DVD was a question.
I did the whole house up.
So cool. It was an 8-hour scavenger hunt or something.
I did the whole house up, and there was like new different puzzles. It wasn't just lasers. So every floor was
there
like
were puzzles under the table.
There was like gun targeting things. We had to hit targets.
Do you know that Target is still in the
linen closet?
The linen closet.
Yeah, and then we had like hidden words taped under the table.
Yeah.
And then there was one where you had to turn on the lights, and then the answer was on the inside of the light shades, so you couldn't see it with the lights off. But it was midday; you wouldn't turn the lights on. So the thing was, if you turn the lights off, boom, it lights up, and it said like PS5.
Yeah.
And then or PS4, and then you turn on the PS4, and then it was loaded up to. Oh, what game was it? It was I forgot what it's called. It's like The Wanderer or something.
Oh yeah, it was another puzzle game.
Yeah, it's a game where it's like you're bouncing lasers around. And so it was set up on a puzzle, and once you solve that puzzle, I had a laser behind the TV set up that turned on, so it continued the laser from that puzzle off the TV, pointed at something else in reality, and that kept the puzzle going. So I did all kinds of puzzles.
That's how I found my gift.
Yeah. It was a long way to go, but it's fun. So, Concordia from Rio... Is it Rio Grande Games or Rio Grande Games?
I think it's Grande.
Let's go with
Starbucks.
Let's go with Grande. It's like... Thank you.
Go.
So, Rio Grande. It's not Rio Grande. Rio Grande put out Concordia. Concordia is just fabulous. Concordia, I'd say it's not a game you'd see and you're like, oh, that looks really interesting. Or even if you see the board, you wouldn't look at it and be like, wow, that looks like a game I need to play.
I remember you brought that home and you were like, we need to play this because people say it's good. And I was like,
It looks so, but...
It was so good.
Board Game Coffee seal of approval. That's how good. It's so good. Concordia is like a must-have. You got to get over the way it looks. If you like, like worker placement, I guess not worker placement, but resource management, because there's people you moving around, but I don't know if that counts as worker placement, because you're not placing it anywhere you want. You have to kind of move and travel. I don't know where the lines are blurred for worker placement, not. But it's like a resource management game. You're trying to like...
It kind of is, though, because you're building the spots.
I don't know.
It's more like resource
It's such an easy game to learn to play because it's got a bunch of cards, and basically everybody's got the same hand of cards to start. And then I'm going to put this down. It's got the basic set of hands... basic set of cards to start, and everybody plays down to do whatever action. You just do what the card says. That's pretty much it. Yeah. And then the cards only come back when you play the card that says, get your cards back.
It's so easy to get into.
The depth that you get in this game is amazing, considering the rules are like, it's like a 2-page pamphlet or something.
Yeah.
Like, it's so simple. I think there's another book in there if you want to like learn about like the history of those continents, but or something like that. But you don't have to read that, obviously. And then we bought Salsa. This is empty because I just stuffed it all in here. Salsa is the expansion to Concordia, but you don't need to buy this anymore because I think the new version of Concordia comes with this in it, or whatever. There's a new version of Concordia that comes with one of the expansions in it. I think it's this one. But Concordia is, you don't need Salsa. It's not like a viticulture situation where viticulture needs Tuscany. This doesn't need this. This adds to it. It's a fantastic expansion. But no, Concordia on its own, so good and so easy to learn, so much depth. And yeah, you can have a serious game night just based on Concordia. It's so good. Well deserving of our Board Game Coffee seal of approval. So good. What else? That's it?
That's it.
Well, that is it for episode 19. Now, let's go over our sponsors again. We have Roxley sponsoring. Oh, where is it?
I'll grab it.
We got to keep these nearby. Actually, one of our fans had a suggestion that we keep these games, our giveaways, on screen somewhere.
Oh, that's a cool idea.
They gave us that suggestion, I think, after episode 2. And I've forgotten to do it every episode since. And we record like 4 or 5 a day. Yeah. So, I'll try to remember that. We got 4 episodes left to do. I'll try to remember that. Anyways, so Radlands from Roxley. So Radlands, sponsored by Roxley. Excellent, portable, 2-player combat game. Fantastic, with a lot of variety. Kind of a Mad Max theme. Excellent. And then we got from Smirk and Dagger, we got the Night Cage, which I don't have the Night Cage, so I'm going to put a picture here. I haven't played the Night Cage, so I don't know. Like, up until now, I think I've played most, if not all, the Smirk and Dagger games that we've talked about, but I've not played the Night Cage. I didn't even get a chance to get a demo of it, but it looks like a game that I want to play, that I'm jealous. I'm very jealous that I don't have it. I got a little bit of FOMO that I'm missing out on this giveaway myself.
I am shocked.
Shit.
Although with all these games, I think we're going to have to buy a new house soon.
We could win a house.
We could win a house.
We're up for winning a house soon.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow we win a house. I don't know, but
they haven't told us yet, but we're moving.
Wherever you're watching this from, I don't know if you have the same. We have like charity lotteries where they give you a house if you win.
They raise money for the hospitals,
and you get a house that's fully furnished, which is excellent. It's a big house. So okay, so thank you, Roxley, for Radlands. Thank you, Smirk and Dagger, for the Night Cage. Now, here's what you have to do to be entered to win these games. First, you have to subscribe to Board Game Coffee. Next, you have to like this video. Answer this question. In the comments, let us know. Have you ever backed a Kickstarter project? Or GameFound, either or. And if so, which is the biggest Kickstarter or GameFound project you've ever backed? Okay, so that's the question. And in that, when you're answering, let us know which country you're answering from or which country that these prizes will be shipped to. That'll help us keep things all nice and sorted. So just like US, Canada. Keep in mind, this contest is limited to just US and Canada. But we did have a worldwide giveaway just yesterday, I think.
Yeah, we've had 2 so far.
Yeah, I say just yesterday, but I actually don't. That's the order. We recorded it yesterday. I don't know which order these videos, like, it's a blur. Because sometimes we record 4 of these in a day. Okay, so that's it. Subscribe, like, let us know what the biggest Kickstarter or GameFound game you've ever backed, if any. If you haven't backed any, just say you haven't. And that is it. You will be entered to win. Keep in mind, all winners will only be drawn on our live episode after December 20th. So somewhere between the 20th and 24th, there will be a live episode where we will announce all the winners. Nothing will happen before then. That means you have 2 weeks to watch all the videos and enter all the videos. Remember, you can enter in each video. There are 24 videos. You can enter in each of them, and you can win multiple times. There's no limit. So do not enter a video just because you think, oh, I don't want to win that game and stop me from winning something else. That's not how it works. It just increases your chances of winning more. And that is all. I will see you in episode 20, Brittany. Episode 20. Woohoo! Woohoo! And you know what? One of the excitements, one of the things. Oh, you know what I never mentioned? This is episode 19.
Yes.
This airs on my birthday.
Oh, look at that.
We're not recording it on my birthday, but this is going to air on my birthday.
So maybe it's just birthday wishes in the comments below. No, just kidding.
No, I'm changing it up. That's the question. We're changing it up. No, we'll change it for the next one. For the next one, episode 20 is going to be birthday wishes. That's what it's going to be. Because episode 19 and 20 should air on my birthday.
Well, there you go.
Okay, so that is it.
Sneak peek to later today.
Yeah, we will see you guys in a few hours. Bye. Thanks for joining us. If you like this video and you want to see more, subscribe to our channel. It's the best way to keep up to date with everything we do here at Board Game Coffee. But if you want to see more right now, we got plenty of videos to choose from. And if that's not enough, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. I'm Mark Maya, and this is Board Game Coffee. And remember, have fun, keep gaming, be social. See you next week.